Alleluia. Alleluia. My sheep hear my voice, says the Lord. I know them and they follow me. Alleluia. 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 The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Glory to you. The Lord said, Woe to you, Pharisees! You pay tithes of mint and of rue and of every garden herb, but you pay no attention to judgment and to love for God. Though these you should have done without overlooking the others. Woe to you, Pharisees! You love the seat of honor in synagogues and in greetings in marketplaces. Woe to you! You are like unseen graves over which people unknowingly walk. Then one of the scholars of the law said to him in reply, Teacher, by saying this, you are insulting us too. And he said, Woe also to you, scholars of the law! You impose on people burdens hard to carry, but you yourselves do not lift a finger to touch them. The Gospel of the Lord. Oh, it's always fun to wake up and come to church and hear Jesus speaking about woes, right? This whole section of Luke's Gospel in Luke chapter 11. We heard it. It's a continuation from yesterday, where Jesus is condemning the Pharisees for acting one way on the surface or on the outside, but acting another way on the inside. So while they often do many things outwardly, that outside, that exterior doesn't match their interior. Right? Jesus is saying, and he says it in today's gospel, these you should have done without overlooking the others. In other words, what he's criticizing the Pharisees and the scribes and the scholars of the law for is that the outside doesn't match the inside. I think that's something that we can be attentive to, my friends. Because a lot of times we will act outwardly, but sometimes it's just for other people to see. Because that's what we think other people want to see. Whereas we also need to pay attention to our interior lives. I think it was when I was in college, I heard a quote. So it's your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits, and your habits become your destiny. It goes from interior to exterior, right? Jesus is calling us to pay attention to both. Yes, we should come to Mass, we should read the Scriptures, we should pray the Rosary, but then also we should grow in our interior life as well, our life of prayer with the Lord, so that we can grow in holiness in mind and in spirit, but also in body, in our actions, in the way that he calls us to live. And I love the fact that since the last time I visited here, you all have adoration now. This is great. Today's a day of adoration. If you haven't signed up for a spot, that's a great way for you to grow your interior life. So I encourage you to do that.